actually live? Like, let's see, like YouTube, am I live? Hello. Oh shoot, I'm actually live. Oh, interesting. Ooh. What's the quality on here? What can I get? Okay, 720. That's nice. Let's see if we actually got any viewers. Hello, chat people. Where can I see chat? Okay, I think I can. Done. Oh, what's up, Christian? Do you want to look at anything? I don't know how many viewers are here. I don't know if you're still here, but does anyone? I'm gonna wait to see if we have anyone hop on here so we can get things popping. This is my first live stream ever. Kind of awkward. XRP. Yeah, we can look at Ripple. Here, let's get out of here. XRP. We'll look at it through Kraken. Alright. Those are possible outcomes. Okay. What do you want to look at? What kind of projection? Or alright, here. Well, let's just start from like the whole process here. Alright. Okay, so what should we call wave 1? I mean, we could easily call this wave 1, and then this could be a big correction. But then again, that wouldn't even make sense in all reality. Okay, so looking at Ripple, let's look at it from like a grand scheme. Okay, so if I were to take the Fibonacci retracement, I'll take it from this bottom, put it to this top, and we gotta inverse this. Reverse. Here we go. So looking at this, where are we at right now? So we're actually below. Maybe I should grab a different bottom. Yeah, should probably use a true bottom because then it'd make more sense here. All right, so we're below this point, but this is just within the current area we're in. We're actually trying to find some support here at 89. We actually predicted this outbreak to 82 cents perfectly. If you guys, damn, we predicted the 82 cent out like resisting for Ripple perfectly. If you guys see the run up, then 82 cents on Twitter. If we look on Twitter here. See, I don't know how like you guys want. Oh, what's up, crypto? See, I don't know how to. Live streaming is a lot different than like recording a video because I don't know exactly what we could talk about. Like we could talk about like certain things that are going on with the market. We could talk about whatever. We could do technical analysis. I could try to teach you guys some technical analysis and basic stuff like that. But if we look here, I called the descending triangle on Ripple, and I mean it was pretty easy to spot. Like if we were to look at it here, as you can see, I'm pretty sure this is a 4-hour chart. You can see the descending pattern form. It started at the dollar point here, and you guys can see this is a lot more extended out. If I put this in auto, what we really looked at was what was it around here, and then we saw the correction. Yeah, it was just this. We were literally looking at this. So in the whole spectrum, what I looked at was just this. We were so zoomed out. I was like, why does this chart look so weird? But it was because we zoomed out to the whole thing. So this is where we currently are, and I saw the pattern happen right here. And so it was pretty easy to call. I'm pretty sure I was looking at a 1-hour chart actually. Yeah, I was looking at a 1-hour chart, and yeah, that makes sense. Pretty easy to spot when you're looking at a 1-hour chart. So where can we go from here? Let's actually remove this or hide it. We'll just hide it. Okay. So we could just bring a Fibonacci retracement from the top here and the bottom here. Call that a simple thing, and then we can just format reverse that. There you go. So just looking at this, we found support here at the 23% resistance. So we found 23%, or the 24%. You could call it 24%. Retracement here on the Fibonacci, and I wouldn't want to really go off this one. I want to go off like something bigger, because Of course that one works. It's not that that one doesn't work. All right. Well, we'll just go off this one. So, where can Ripple go from here? All right. So, should I draw? Okay. Should I teach you guys? Okay. What do you guys want to see for your first live stream? Only advice, bro. It's hard to confine that education. Deserves don't short selling. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just really awkward with a live stream. I've never really done a live stream. So, let me know what you, like. I'm trying to do something. I'm up right now, and I'm just I'm here. I didn't feel like recording a video, so I was just like, hey, let's do this. We could talk about, like, we can hop on like Reddit. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet the link to this live stream. Let me see how I could do that. I really don't understand how I could do a lot of things. Do a TA on Ripple, where it could go. All right, we'll just do a TA on Ripple. How to spot waves, a good time and place. To start, it will only get better. All right. So let's go ahead and do a TA on Ripple. So let me actually tweet this out. Hopefully, like, some of you guys on Twitter can like retweet this. So let me grab a sharing key. I don't know where I can. Okay, is this share Twitter? Opens a new window. Okay, here you go. So I'm gonna tweet this out right here, guys, as you guys can see. Price predictions, blah blah blah. I'm just gonna tweet. Oh wait, okay, okay, that works, I guess. Okay, we're gonna tweet out. We live on YouTube. Actually, we'll just stick to the title we had. Yeah, we'll stick to the title we had. Thank you guys for whoever is watching. I appreciate it. You know, trying to build a community here in the crypto market, in the crypto world. So, appreciate you guys watching. Even if it's just non-viewers, I appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. All right, crypto coin market. Have a good time. Okay, so all right, looking at Ripple. Because I know we have a big Ripple community here on Crypto Yosef. So looking at Ripple right here, it's still it hasn't really moved anywhere. Of course, it had a bigger dip than what the price I called. Like if we look at the 7-day here, you guys can see we'll just remove the Bitcoin price right now because we don't really care if it followed Bitcoin's value or not. We'll just look at the USD value. Okay, so and we'll actually market cap doesn't really matter. But okay, so looking at it, I called the price action that went from the top here all the way down to 82 cents. I called it going to 82 cents, and you guys can see it found a lot of stability here. And then what you guys see following that is the whole price action following the whole Bitcoin. You know how Bitcoin controls the market cap. So until Ripple really sees a lot of fiat, we're always going to be dictated by Bitcoin, and it kind of sucks. Like, and it sucks. Like, there's no other way to put it. I mean, okay, so one thing I want to point out here is, oh, it looks like Bitcoin's doing way better than Ripple. Well, the thing is, Ripple was actually in that, they had that bear flag. All right, so when the bear flag occurred, you were guaranteed a downtrend. There was like a 95% chance we were going to go down. And then I considered, I'm pretty sure I tweeted out even a consideration of, yeah, I said if we do break out green, less probable, not very likely at all, we'd see 98 cents to $1.07. And obviously, we didn't see that because I told you guys more probable 82 cents. Now, what I did get wrong was my Litecoin technical analysis. I mean, I considered the other option, which it was the other option. I considered, I said, okay, 200 to 193 was the more probable option for Litecoin. And at first, it did correct to that range, but then it failed to find support there, and then I called it. I said 185 to 181, and it found support there. But the problem was, once again, Bitcoin had that huge sell-off with the Mt. Gox thing, and caused a lot of problems. Prefer filler, bro. It was like 10 streams and see. Nice work, dude. Perfect filler, bro. It already seems like you are 10 streams and nice work. Oh, yay. Thanks. Is anyone here new to this channel? I mean, I don't know how people come across live streams. I don't know how to, like, let more people know I'm live streaming. It's probably a bad idea in, like, the first place to live stream, like, this late at night. How's the quality in the live stream? I don't know how the quality setup is either. I'm using OBS, so I don't know how to, like, I don't know how I'm doing most of this stuff right now. It's like a first time thing, especially with YouTube. I've done streaming on Twitch before, but never on YouTube. So yeah, that's one thing for like to point out. All right, so right here, guys, it would be awesome if you guys could retweet this or like something like that. Obviously, this tweet will be deleted once the live stream is done, so it's like a temporary thing on your guys' timeline anyways. I know we only have 6 viewers right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do the technical analysis on Ripple. All right, so I was just explaining some stuff here. So we're gonna go ahead and look at. We're gonna use some indicators here. So some pretty simple indicators, some MACD, some RSI, some really simple stuff. Maybe a 3 moving averages would be really useful too. Okay, so we got our TMA, and we got our MACD and our RSI. So I mean, just looking at this, I use MACD and RSI with a Scotch RSI as well, just to do like quick little day trades, or like swing trades, or whatever you guys want to call those, like day trading. So I swing trade with a 4-hour chart, but I like to day trade with obviously like a 15-minute chart, stuff like that. But looking at this, obviously just looking at the RSI, this isn't a good position to buy. It's not very high on the MACD anyways, but it doesn't look like it's a good position to buy because you see this double bump. Okay, so what it looks like is it went up, and okay, you can look at this and you'll be like, okay, yeah, it looks like it went straight up, but you look at these candlesticks that follow along with MACD, you guys can notice something. So there's a pattern, and this always happens with MACD. You're pretty much guaranteed, when playing any MACD chart, okay, when you see this uptrend begin, right, that's not your selling point. So like, okay, we're in this downtrend. All right, you see this uptrend, you see this split right here. You're like, okay, I'm selling right here. That's the high. That's the all-time high right there for the peak. And right here it looks like a peak, but if you look right here, the next candlestick was truly the peak. Obviously, after that, it followed with a downtrend. But what you never want to do is sell within the first 3 or 4 of these candlesticks that it forms. Usually, you want to sell within the 5th or later on. Sometimes you see a double peak, sort of like this, and you can see that the volume. Usually, if you see a double peak, that's when you will sell. But it's better to play it safe, playing around 5 candles in, and then you could sell through there. Let's see. It's 6 a.m. for you. I'll spread your name. Seems very knowledgeable. Oh, thanks. So, did you just come across the live stream? I'm confused. How did TBEFPV? How did you like find this live stream? I'm confused. Are you a subscriber? I know I've been losing viewers as I've been talking. Huh? I'm pretty boring, but I'm interested in knowing like how people come across these live streams. Because I've never really done live streams on YouTube, so I don't understand the whole like how it works on YouTube here. Destiny, I guess. Like, how'd you find it? Because you came pretty fast to the channel. And oh, do I have this? Will this like be a video like after I'm done streaming? Because that'll be weird. I don't know if I want to make this a video after I'm done streaming. Okay, so something to look at here is, okay, something that looks safe for Ripple is it's on this moving average. It's on the 50-day moving average. So that's something to look at, and it's like, okay, we're about to enter this 50-day moving average, and we found support on top of it. So we could really use this as a support level, and it lines up perfectly with this Fibonacci retracement. And that's good because we were below the 50-day moving average, and that's scary, especially since we have no other moving averages supporting it there. So in other words, we could have been in a free fall mode, and it really did look like it was a possibility, because if we look at the grand scheme of Ripple here, and we were to take the top and then move it to this bottom, obviously it doesn't look very good for us there. But even if we were to take this top, right, and use this bottom, it doesn't look good for us there either. It looks like we're in a free fall mode. So what you got to really consider is this 50-day moving average did catch up with this chart right now. So that's actually good for us to see, like, okay, we actually have some sort of support line here, and it also lines up with this 24% retracement. But right now, it's still very, very low, and it's a good buying opportunity, a great buying opportunity at 81 cents for Ripple. You're definitely going to see some quick gains on this within the next within the following week, if Mt. Gox doesn't do any more crazy dumping of Bitcoin. But because, you know, Bitcoin will always it'll always mess with the market until we have a lot of fiat pairings with whatever cryptocurrency we're talking about. So until there's a lot of fiat pairings with any of these, you'll always see Bitcoin mess with the price of it. I mean, as long as the Bitcoin dominance exists and there's a lot of Bitcoin trading pairs, you'll always see Bitcoin influence the market. And it looks, okay, I saw this earlier developing when I first saw this little uptrend and Bitcoin finally broke 40%. I was like, this is interesting. So last year, around July, June, we see it hit the 42% Bitcoin dominance, and that was almost where like Ethereum was so close to passing Bitcoin and flipping over, because it's a 31% Ethereum dominance right there at that point. And then you see Ethereum gets pretty tight again with Bitcoin here. I mean, obviously not as tight as it once was, but it was like 33% to 22%. And then you see Bitcoin just separate and Ethereum drops down the other way. And it's like a pattern. And even if you see here, like Bitcoin has this dip, Ethereum rises. And Ethereum has always been like the opposite player of Bitcoin in a sense. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I kind of forecasted, even though it's like not something that's very I mean, it can be significant because obviously as long as Bitcoin has its dominance, it will always affect the market in a positive or negative way. But the problem that we're gonna see here is if Bitcoin continues to have its dominance, and we don't see any sort of more stable dominance, like if we see Bitcoin at like a 25% dominance, that would be nice. Obviously we've never really seen a 25% Bitcoin dominance, but if we do see something like that and we see it stabilize around there, that's when we'll see a less volatile market. I mean, of course it'll still be volatile, but I'm just saying like in a sense of less tied up to Bitcoin. And the less tied up we are to Bitcoin, the better. I mean, although Bitcoin dominance isn't determined by fiat trading pairs or Bitcoin trading pairs, but it's more determined by the value of Bitcoin and how much market cap it has. But the more trading pairs Bitcoin has, obviously automatically you're going to have more market cap in Bitcoin, because you need to use Bitcoin to get whatever cryptocurrency you want. And you know what else is a nice little pattern that I've noticed? Ripple peaks when Ethereum peaks, and when Ripple peaks, right after Ripple peaks, Ethereum peaks. So if you guys look at this, like if you want to look at this from history, because of course history teaches you a lot about these markets. And I mean, cryptocurrency is a pretty new market, even though it's a couple years old. I'd say like 5-6 years old. What is it? 2012 is when it came out, so it's about 6 years old. I think it's 2012 or 2008 was originally when cryptocurrency really came out, right? And I mean, obviously it really started catching traction, at least some sort of traction in like 2012, and then it caught a lot of traction last year. But I mean, if we're just looking at this really near history, and even like right here, you can see like there's a peak on Ripple, and then you see this peak on Ethereum, peak on Ripple. Ripple surpasses Ethereum, and then Ethereum peaks out. You see Ripple peaks up, passes Ethereum, and then Ethereum peaks out. And it's kind of been consistent. If you guys look at this, it's been historically repetitive. And that means like if you see Ripple see some sort of all-time high or peak out with its dominance, Ethereum will most likely follow and peak out even higher. Something to look at, something to consider here. Obviously, NEO has been growing like a lot in 2018, especially, and we're not looking at that right here. Okay, so NEO has been a pretty big grower within. I mean, it's still very small in the big spectrum, but it has grown significantly within the past year. And obviously, it's a good buying opportunity because people, when they saw Ethereum, all right. I'm telling you guys my thoughts on cryptocurrency because I might as well. All right. Oh, we got some more. Okay. A sub to you notification popped up on my phone. Oh, nice, dude. Okay. So, all right. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys like what I'm talking about here right now, or do you guys want me to switch subjects? Okay, but some things I want to point out. All right, let's just look up. Okay, we're looking at this market right now. We're not even going to do anything besides look at this market. So, looking at this market, what would you get in on? What should you get in on right now? Well, okay, so what I'm saying with NEO, back to what I was talking about with NEO before I continue to get off topic here. Okay, NEO is a good buying opportunity for a couple reasons. Okay, so if you look at Ethereum here, I was one of the people who looked at Ethereum at around $500 back a while ago, and I was like, I don't know if I should buy it. Okay, it was like right here, yeah, around this range. Okay, so I saw Ethereum right here. Right here, or we'll just go to the all-time because that way I could point it out better. Okay, so I saw Ethereum right here, and I was like, okay, that's Ethereum's high. That's like their all-time high. That's going to be their all-time high. And I was like, okay, I'm very interested in ontology. Okay, we'll talk about that too. Yeah, ONT is, I'm pretty sure, a NEO token. So looking at, I'm not completely sure about that, but I'm like 90% sure ONT is a NEO token. But looking at this right here, Ethereum, I thought it was going to peak out here at $400, and I was like, okay, that's the all-time high. It's not going any higher than that. Boom, skyrockets, goes up to 800. It's like, oh, well, that's the all-time high. People are like, okay, that's the high. You're not going to see anything higher for Ethereum. $700, $800? No, that's the highest. Boom, you see another rocket. Goes to like 1,003. It like doubles again. And the thing is, people always were like, okay, I missed out, I missed out, I missed out. And Ethereum was like, no, you didn't miss out. No, you didn't miss out. You could still double here, triple here, quadruple here. And it's like, don't, like, okay, don't make the same mistake twice. So that's why I hold some Neo. And right now, what I've been actually doing, okay, so something that I've been doing recently just because of the market history, and then we'll talk about ontology. So Litecoin. Litecoin has been the leader in the market right now. Like, honestly, you can be like, yeah, Bitcoin has the most fiat trading pairs, and Bitcoin has the most trading pairs to any cryptocurrency, and you don't even see Litecoin being like a trading pair to anything. It's just a fiat pair pretty much, and like a Bitcoin pair and an Ethereum pair. So it's actually a good thing for Litecoin to be of course, a lot of fiat pairs for Litecoin there, as you guys can see. And of course there's the Bitcoin pairs, but there's a lot of fiat within Litecoin. There's not much besides fiat. Litecoin's not really traded significantly as a pairing, and that's actually interesting. You would assume Litecoin would have more pairings because it's like the first most successful Bitcoin fork, in my opinion, even though Bitcoin Cash technically is the most successful Bitcoin fork because obviously larger market cap by a lot. But in true perspective, you would think Litecoin would generally like it would have more trading pairs, and like the same thing goes with Bitcoin Cash, although I don't like Bitcoin Cash. I know a lot of people do like Bitcoin Cash, but with the Lightning network coming out, or Lightning network being implemented right now, and also segregated witnesses, it's kind of difficult to really understand that Bitcoin Cash can really sustain itself with all this stuff being implemented into Bitcoin. So Litecoin, I really do think what Charlie Lee said was like they're gonna pass over Bitcoin Cash. I think it's gonna be possible, really possible. It will happen. I think it will happen. Obviously, just because I say it will happen doesn't mean it will happen, but it just makes sense. I mean, Litecoin has been leading the charge in all these downtrends. Like, so if Litecoin breaks down, it's also the first cryptocurrency to bounce back up. So in other words, you can play the market. Like, okay, you could play Litecoin, and then you can go, okay, well, Litecoin peaked out right there. Obviously, it's pretty hard to predict like Litecoin's peak, although you can look at Fibonacci retracements on Litecoin's chart and be like, okay, that's a good leaving zone. And obviously, you could play the charts that way. But if we look at Litecoin, it leads the market. And then, okay, what you could do is, okay, all right, Litecoin peaked out here. Let's find something that's flat still, because obviously it's still gonna follow. So like, okay, something that's still kind of flat. I mean, you could go with Cardano, although Cardano has been pretty stale, and it's been pretty static, pretty much. Okay, we're looking at Stellar. What the heck? Looking at Cardano, it's been pretty static, and its gain of like 10% looks like nothing. I mean, look how bad the downtrend is. So, in other words, you could look at this and be like, okay, there's a lot of value here. And honestly, I have no idea, like, why is Cardano at 20 cents? It makes no sense to me. I don't understand the reasoning behind it. And obviously, Stellar just recently passed it. And that's because people can start building like platforms on Stellar. But Cardano will have some sort of same objective as that. It has a lot of utility, and I don't know why it's so undervalued. Maybe it's a better value for Cardano, but I think Cardano can see an all-time new high like once the market gets bullish. Obviously, Mt. Gox is going to have to play a big role in this, unfortunately. It kind of sucks that an exchange can still play a significant role in cryptocurrency when they're not even an exchange no more. They're just trustees, and it's kind of stupid. I was thinking like maybe Binance or like some exchanges should get together and buy all of Mt. Gox's Bitcoin off the market, so they just pay for it with fiat, and then they would get it through wallet transfers, so they don't actually have it go in the exchange and mess with the market. So it's purchased off the market. That way, the market obviously doesn't take a tank, and I mean they'll have more liquidity for their Bitcoin or whatever. And I mean it could be a win-win. I mean it could be. I mean there's a lot of money to buy there. There's like what $1.4 billion worth of Bitcoin that Mt. Gox has. So I don't think Binance could do it by themselves. Maybe if Binance, Bitfinex, and like Bitstamp got together and they're like, hey, we want a portion, do the wallet transfer. That might be nice. I don't know. Is anyone still here? I can't really see. Oh, live stream health, is that good? Is it bad? Oh, bad. Video output low. Good. Oh no, our live stream's bad. Uh-oh. Let me see.